Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to InfiTech 2 Moonstranded. Let's play with yours truly, Jason McRae, episode 5. So, last time we have made the steam tank behind me and we started work on the components and the little tiny bits parts that are required actually to make the components, and also we automated our steam production over there with some lava boilers and it's working perfectly. I did few changes and a few more changes internally in the pack, which is in the version 005. So well, I think it's a good place to actually tell you the changes, so let's jump in. Alright, so there are just, well, few changes. One of them is the Satan, Satan from vegan option is not craftable, because it was like, you can use this instead of anything else, which doesn't make sense. You have tofu for that, so use tofu instead of Satan. Next thing is what changed is, as I said, the vegetable oil. Oops, come on. The vegetable oil. So the vegetable oil is still crafted the same way, but also you can use the cooking oil with a glass bottle to get it, because it's pretty much the similar or same recipe, same-ish. So yeah, you can do this. And the vegetable wax, the black vegetable oil requires now vegetable oil, so you need to have the bottled version, so you don't get the bottles for free if you will use the cooking oil. So there we go. So that means if you are going to craft the vegetable wax, always use cooking oil. If you, well, it's easier and you don't waste any resources on that. Same goes, by the way, for the white one, which works as a white dye, with just with a nether quartz. And another change was for the resin. So previously we just put the resin, this guy, into the furnace and it worked, but I decided to do a little change, just a tiny change. So now you need to do it in the extractor. So you put it in the extractor and you will get the resin out. Anything else I changed? I don't think, no, there is nothing else. So, and before I will jump into the proper episode, one more thing, I kind of forgot about it, but currently you cannot progress through the Thaumcraft, simply because the Runic Matrix. I can't show you because I didn't make the recipe, made the research, or anything regarding the Thaumcraft, but basically to get the Thaumcraft, well, you can do the Thaumcraft, of course, but to be able to make the Runic Matrix, you need 40 ordo in the wand. Problem is that you will need the Great Wood wand to hold that much vis, but you can't get Great Wood without the infusion, so there is normally a way on doing that with X Astris, which is cheaper way and possible way for the skyblocks, but problem is, since we did change the recipes around for Thaumcraft, it kinda got deleted, so no infusion until 06, because yeah. So, and without further ado, actually, yeah, there is one more thing, yeah. Remember I said something about the book and quill and the feather recipe? So now you can craft the plastic rod, which comes from the bioplastic, which comes from potato starch, and the potato starch is made by using piston on the potato. So you can either do it the piston crafting way, where you put the piston in and just mash the potato, or in the crafting table. I don't know if this will get used up, so just try it, you will see. This is the way how to get the fox feather. So potato starch, which you will then smelt into 2 bioplastic, and then you will use the 2 bioplastic to make 4 plastic rods. By the way, you cannot use the plastic rod instead of regular plastic rod from GregTech. Well, you can in 0.4, but it's exploiting. Well, actually, it's not exploiting because you can't. Well, actually, you can. Yeah, well, let's not talk about exploits, shall we? So, without further ado, now let's get to the episode. So, first things first, I must say thank you very much to certain person on the last video who told me that the pumpkins will grow, but the problem is they will grow only on dirt. I thought they can grow on any other block, but apparently they need dirt. So, because I remember them seeing like grow on stuff like stone and stuff, so I don't know. I don't know if it's a 1.7 thing or I totally misunderstood it. Who knows? Who cares? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a few pieces of dirt like this around, so it can easily just grow when it needs. Also, I think what I can do is actually fill it like this as well. There we go. Cool. So we have a little tiny pumpkin farm and it should give us some pumpkins. Alright, so I think let's do some collecting and we will start working on the stuff we should be working on. Okay, so what we did last time was we were working on a few quests. So let's just jump right into it, and we were doing the insulation. So we also need a tree top, and we will need a sticky resin, right? Which comes from rubber trees. Well, guys, let's do it one by one, shall we? Let's get some spruce. Let's make the tree tops. There we go. This, yeah. So 3 of them. Quest completed, and now we need to have the rubber meters. Yeah. So to get rubber trees on Moon or Skyblock, you need to have rubber seeds. But rubber trees are not growing naturally on the Moon, so we need to find a way to get the rubber seeds. Fortunately for us, I should maybe. Yeah, there we go. Rubber tree seeds. So you will get those from sifting dirt. So again, you are just fine. You don't need to be worried about not having rubber trees. And let's just take some dirt and let's plant it over here, like here. Boom, rubber tree sapling. So will you work with the runny aroundy? Or should I just get some bone meal for you? It should work. Because the running counts as bone mealing. There we go. Ta-da! Question is, what I actually don't really know, will the crooks work on the rubber tree? I highly doubt it, but hey, we can always try. Doesn't look like, okay. So just the good old way of breaking the leaves. And of course, I just put the stupid stuff I need actually in some of the chests. There we go. And we want to get the rubber. Boom! And of course, it will just fly around everywhere. There we go. And with the sticky resin, I can now put it in. I can shove it in my ass or put it into my extractor. That's another option to do. So let's put the battery in and let's extract some rubber from it. Also, we will need sulfur, which is not a big problem. You can get sulfur from electrolyzing stuff, but oh, actually, I thought you can get it also from from sifting. Yeah, there we go. So you can get sulfur from sifting dust. Again, you don't need to be worried about finding a sulfur vein because there are no sulfur veins on Mars or Moon. Maybe on Mars they are, but not on Moon. So I have 5. How much I need for the quest completion? I need 12. And 36 rubber dust. Which will take some time, so let me just do some off-camera stuff. Okay, so it's going to be good to worth to note that from stack of compressed dust, which is 9 stacks of dust, I got only 7 sulfur. So yeah, you will need to spend some time doing the cobble, because I am out. Yeah, but I have fair amount of sticky resin, and honestly the dust is not going to be the only way of obtaining the sulfur, because later on we can get the sulfur from centrifuging stuff, which we will mine. We can also get it from cinnabar, from stibnite, if we will find some. I think even netherrack, netherrack will give you 99% of small piles, and we can mass produce a netherrack just easily, which is, it is from the netherrack. Let me show you the stuff. So you will need to get netherrack, and to get netherrack you will use chemical bath with some lava and 1 piece of redstone. There is no X-Nilo way for this. This is one of the things I removed from X-Nilo and left it just in here, because you don't really need netherrack really that soon. So yeah, I have mess, 3 mess over there, but it should be fine. I should have enough of the sulfur and the raw dust. There we go. And now bathe the wire. Copper cable? Oh yeah, copper cable. Yeah, sure. We need copper cables as well. So let me... How much? 6. So 12 ingots. Let's hammer them down if I have hammer on me. And also I will need wire cutters, because we need to make it into the wire. And where is the hammer? Here it is. So there we go. And wrong way around. 6 of these, and now we will need to use a alloy smelter. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. First things first, you need to use raw rubber dust with some sulfur to get rubber bars, and then we will smelt the rubber bars together with the copper wire. And it's worth noting that this is not an efficient way at all, right? Because from 1 sulfur and 3 or 2 3 rubber dust, you will get 1 ingot, which is, yeah, not really good. And to be it even worse, you will use 2 rubber bars plus 1 wire to make 1 insulated wire. So that's another quite like meh thing. And here comes the 6th wire. There we go, so I can pick my material back. And now we have 2 other quests. So I think I will just rush through these quests, because yeah, I want to actually do some like big progression today. So first thing is the circuitry, for which we need to make circuits. For this we need to get refined iron item casing, which is either hammered steel plate. From 1 steel plate you will get 1 item casing, or we can use casing mold in the alloy smelter, and from 2 steel you will get 3, so which is a little bit better. So from in here, from 1 steel ingot you will get 1.5. And then the circuits are made with the NAND chip, which is 2 red alloy wire and tin wire, and just the rest is copper cables and some more steel. So it's quite extensive. Problem really, as I said, is the sulfur at this point, so I will need to just get more sulfur. Can we buy actually sulfur? I don't think we can, right? It's worth checking. Yeah, I don't think we can. So that was the circuitry, and now for the components we basically need to craft all the electric components, which is motor, there is the recipe, copper wires, tin cables, iron rods, magnetic iron rod, then there will be electric pump, there we go, electric piston, there we go, and some other shit like conveyor modules, I think, which are made from rubber. So yeah, we need to do a lot of crafting, so let me really craft it all off camera. So I will finish these 2 quests off camera and we will work on some big ass quest. Also, just in case, you actually don't need to use copper cables to make the electronic circuits. You can use the red alloy cables, so you can save fair amount of rubber on the electronic circuits, because red alloy cables, they are insulated with paper, which is much better. Alright everyone, so welcome back. It's been 1 hour after the last recorded segment, so I did what I said I will do, and that is the circuitry and the components. This is really the most annoying stuff, which I'm actually thinking about in normal InfiTech even, just maybe having the motors in, maybe also the conveyors, but the rest like the pumps and electric pistons and robot arms, like a little side quest, like optional, so you will not need to do it. But right now I'm glad I did it. And one quick tip, guys, if you are annoyed with the paper making from sugarcane, what you can do is craft yourselves a paper bark sapling, which is 1 piece of paper plus jungle sapling, and it will produce paper bark sapling, paper bark tree. If you right click the paper bark tree, you will get a piece of paper. So in most you will get from 1 spent paper, you will get 5 or 6, depending on the size of the tree. The trees are pretty much the same size as the birch ones, I would say, and they give back jungle saplings and oak saplings as well. So don't forget to use your crooks if you still have them. So yeah, that's really one of the quite easy way to get saplings. Of course, still it's a little bit manual, but who cares, right? And I have been sifting in the meantime whilst I was waiting for stuff to like happen, because yeah, I guess I can now charge the batteries a little bit. So let's put them in and put this in, so it gets a little bit of electricity. And now for the major thing I want to do today, power of steam. So the first electricity steam turbine, it's the first item you will want to use, first power generator you will want to basically use. How is it crafted? Well, annoying, but it shouldn't be more annoying than the components we did. So what I need is 2 bronze pipes, 1 electric circuit, 1 LV machine hull, 2 tin rotors, 2 electric motors, and a tin cable. Everything is pretty much simple to get, and everything I should be able to get, if I'm not mistaken. The only thing I will need is a bit more redstone and some red alloy cables. Okay. Not into the extractor, you belong here. Let's get one of the batteries. We will no longer need to worry about this in just a little bit. So I need 12 red alloy ingots because of the circuits. It's really easy, better to use the red alloy, especially in here, where really the sulfur is limited. Also even in normal InfiTech too. When sulfur is limited, you want to spend as low as possible, as low amount as possible. So just do red alloy wires covered with paper. That works pretty well. Oh, and by the way, from the leaves also you will get this Capac tuft, which you can use to get white Capac block, which works as wool in certain recipes, so great. And also you can get string, so brilliant. You can also use it to get vegetable oil and our fox feather. So yay! Use for the stuff. Use for the stuff. I'm glad I have loads of redstone in here. Boop. Boop. Let's get water in here. It has been a long day, guys. It has been a long day, especially now. So I will want to make plates. I will want to cut them into wires, and I want to insulate them. Now I will want to have a plate of steel, not balls of steel, but plates of steel, to get one electronic circuit. Let's search for the steam turbine. Next I need the bronze fluid pipes. As you can see, I'm going to do the crafting on camera with you because I am tired. And I don't think I will be able to do even more. What am I doing? So I need 6. Boom, boom. And we need the bronze fluid pipes. They will go onto the top. And now we need the rotors, which I should have somewhere here. There we go, so that's those. Electric motors I need to craft. So I need 2 of them with a bit of redstone. I also will need more of these. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 and 8. So yeah, soon, if you are starting with GregTech, soon you will remember these recipes like from top of your head, because you'll be doing them a lot. So I need 2 of these, 2 of these. So now to make the motors, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I miscalculated. Happens. I need 2 more tin plates. And a lot of the times you will be searching for the tools in your inventory. Because it's just, yeah, that's just how the modpack works, really. Searching for stuff. It's pretty much the same. It's sometimes the same, like if you wear glasses and you are like, where are my glasses? And you have them on your head. So yeah, it's pretty much what will from time to time happen in here as well. So now I just need the LV machine hull and the tin cable. So I need 3 more tin plates. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. There we go. I will need also my wrought iron, because we need plates of them. 2 of those and 1 more steel plate. I said 1, I put 2 ingots there, it doesn't matter. And I want this guy, the LV machine casing we did a couple days ago. So, first is the middle bit, which is the machine hull. It's a casing, 2 tin cables, steel plate, and wrought iron, LV machine hull. And now we can make the rest, yeah. So, circuit, hull, cable, 2 motors, 2 rotors, 2 pipes. Basic steam turbine. No achievement? Yeah. Of course we got no achievements because simply the achievements in here really they do not work. So just ignore them. Literally ignore them, because I pretty much have like crafted, need to make a drill, need to craft a bronze dust, which we skipped because we don't really need the bronze dust, right? Because we use the basic alloy smelter. So yeah, there are a couple of things that you will be like, what? So yeah, achievements, they will not work. So now with the basic steam turbine, what I can do is place it. If you place it, the face facing you is your output, where you want to put cables, and the other sides are for the input of the steam. So simply enough, I'm going just to plonk it over here. And it will start getting some steam from the iron tank. Awesome. And now I can make some cables, put them here, and I can connect these two machines onto there. Shall we do it? I think, yeah, let's do it. So for that we will need cables, and I need 1, 2, 3. What? Yeah, I want to make 3. So there we go. And where my paper? There we go. So now it's a little bit time to talk about the amperage. Let's actually do this as well. I'm going to climb the component bag because I heard they are pretty useful. Oh, we got now 8 rotors from just the bag. So yeah, material bags are good. These one, the components are fairly good. In the beginning, you can be like unlucky, like some people, where you will be getting, for example, rotors all the time, and you don't really have that many uses of rotors. But don't worry, even if you will be getting them, there are ways to like reprocess them to useful material. So still better to use the component bags instead of the material ones. So amperage. Each turbine or each generator, no matter what generator, basically each generator produces 1 ampere of set voltage. So this one is producing 32 EU, which is the voltage, at 1 ampere. Cables can hold, as you can see, maximum of 1 ampere. If you will have 2 generators, they will produce 2 amperes, so you need to have thicker cables, and they are done just by using 2 tin wires and then insulating the 2-time tin wire. I will show you. You will need to get this one. And by the way, you don't need to insulate it. The insulation is to prevent the loss, because as you can see here, the loss is 2 EU volt per block, and if you will insulate it, you will have only 1 EU volt loss per meter. So I can just do this just fine and place my machines on top of that. Also, if by any chances you are not playing Moonstranded and you are playing InfiTech, do not do what I am doing right now, which is place your machines under the clear sky. Except if you are not on the set. Basically, if it will start raining, the machines will explode. And I'm saying it once more, they will explode if the rain hits them. Okay? So if you are outside, just make a roof. The roof cannot be only on top of the machine. You will need to place it also in front and back. Basically, every adjacent block, if it will rain on this block, it will explode. If it will rain on this block, it will explode. Here, it will explode. Or if it will rain on top of it, it will explode as well. So guess what? We can now also charge our batteries in the machines themselves. How awesome is that? It's cool, right? There we go. And we are producing with this, and we still have like full steam on. I also placed, by the way, a lever on over here, so I can just stop this when I don't need it to run, because as you can see, we have loads of steam. And I just wasn't like going to waste too much cobblestone. But the cobblestone generation will come soon, don't worry. So let's just check what the quests bring us for the next time. Oh yeah, so now it's pretty much starting to open up. I recommend you, if you are going a little bit in front of me, like you are not going to wait for me to do a next quest, then go for this Material Savior. This is a big quest you will want to do, because it will lower the cost of stuff. How? Well, you will need to either craft it for yourself or wait for the next episode. So we have the material saver, alternative energies, it's diesel and gas. This is totally optional. And power storage, which is something you should do. But, well, you don't need to, but you should do. For which you need some antimony or stibnite. And do I have any? It spawns in tetrahedrite, and I have found either 2 or 1 big vein. I don't really know if it's... I didn't check it. So we have tetrahedrite. Where is the stibnite or antimony which you want to get? Anyway, enough of me rambling. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I'm sorry that we didn't do much. Well, I mean, we did quite a lot. Even it's just one machine, guys, but it's really taking its toll on me. So, like, recording session 2 hour, cut it into 1 episode. That's pretty much the best I can do. One extra thing I want to add: if you don't mind a little bit of grinding, I recommend you maybe not use rubber trees, but use stick reeds, which is from the IC2 crops. So if you want to breed some stick reeds, go for it. They are much better than the rubber trees. They grow faster, and they grow faster, and they grow faster, like lots of faster. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Jason McRae is signing off from today's episode. Next time, as I said, we will be working on the kind of cutting the material costs for the machines and parts and components. And we will be trying to, well, I don't know, just progress further and further, get better and get better. Take care. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you are not already for more daily content, and I will see you all in the next episode of InfiTech 2 Moonstranded. Take care, and bye-bye.